right, in the previous two videos, we first showed you how to create a listing from scratch in Listing Builder. And in the next video, we showed you how to optimize a listing that was already existing. Now, the question has come up. I in my listing have up to 11 bullet points or 10 bullet points that I can put. Also, I have A+ content, you know, like, does this overwrite my A+ content? What about my search terms, right? How come it didn't bring my search terms in, right? Let me talk about each of those things right now. Now, the first thing that we're going to start with here is the listing that we left off with in the previous video, the one that we were optimizing. Now, the very first question is, what if I have extra bullet points? All right, so let me just show you guys what that looks like. Here I'm in Seller Central, and I'm in the description of this coffin shelf. This is the same product that we are editing in Listing Builder. And as you can see here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullet points. All right. Now, if you go back to Listing Builder, you are going to notice that we went ahead and imported 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like the main 5. And then here's the sixth one. I think I had said 5, that these are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 bullet points. But as you can see here, it actually says add more. I can add 7, 8, 9, and you know, I can keep going, right? So how do I do that in Listing Builder? It's very important to know that yes, I can go ahead and add another bullet point here. I can add a 7th, I can add an 8th. To delete it, I would just hit this and this. But what is going to happen is you are not able to sync 6 through 10 or 11 on the bullet points. That's not a Helium10 thing. It's just something that, you know, it's so new to Amazon. They have not provided us something in the back end that allows us to connect to bullet points 6 through 11. So if you do go ahead and add this 6th bullet point or a 7th bullet point, what you're going to have to do after you sync this, which we're going to be talking about in the next video, after you sync it, after it's already there, you're going to want to go back to Seller Central and edit your listing, go into the description, and then go ahead and add it manually and just copy and paste. And remember, the old tool that we had, Scribbles, you actually had to copy and paste every single field. But here in Listing Builder, you only have to copy if you have extra bullet points beyond 5. The other thing, as we mentioned in the last video, that you would have to copy and paste is the description, but only if the other way, all right? The description, if you have A+ content, the description will not paste here. So that's why you had to copy it from here to Listing Builder. Now, if you did not have A+ content, the description would show up here. And also, when you sync it, you don't have to copy and paste this, all right? So the only copying and pasting of the description you would have to do is to Listing Builder, again, only if you have A+ content in your listing, all right? If you don't have A+ content, this is going to go ahead and sync manually. And even if you do have A+ content, it still will sync, but just don't forget that you're not going to see the description on your listing. It's only going to be in the back end of your listing if you have A+ content, all right? Now, for the search terms, that is pretty much straightforward. This is another one of those things that you have to copy and paste from Seller Central to here. But once you hit sync to Amazon, it's going to go ahead and write it to your listing. You don't have to copy and paste this. Now, let's talk about subject matter. Subject matter is going to be a separate video because this is super, super cool. As you can see here in the Project X Seller Central, there is no subject matter, but we're going to have a special video to show you how you can add subject matter, and you still won't even see it here, but Listing Builder is going to help you do that. All right. So just again, keep it in mind, guys, 2 things. If you have more than 5 bullet points, the bullet points 6 through 10 or so, you have to copy and paste back to your Seller Central listing after you sync it. Conversely, if you have an A+ listing and you're trying to optimize it, the very first time you import it right here into Listing Builder, you're going to have to copy from Seller Central to Listing Builder your description. However, after you sync it, it's going to sync up automatically this description. You do not have to copy and paste it. And then again, when you are optimizing a listing, make sure to copy and paste your search terms and subject matter if you had subject matter. Now that you know all these things, what is the next step to do? It is this beautiful blue magic button here, sync to Amazon. In the next video, we're going to talk about how with just the click of a button, all of these changes that you're making in your listing, you're going to be able to get to your Seller Central account.
Anh chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon, Skyrock cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi như đăng ký brand với USBTO, từ Helium10, từ Trên Scout, logistics và warehouse. Xem thêm thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.